Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. This is your extended. So basically this morning we were looking at what your wishes might be. What are you wishing for in life, right? And this was Spirit telling you that you may know what you're wishing for, or you may feel that you're absolutely sure of what you're wishing, but are you really? Okay, so they want you to be very careful. Remember this, what they always say to you, be careful what you wish for, you just might get it. Well, this would be that kind of a reading. This is an explanation of what that term means if you want, okay? Be careful of what you're wishing for. Right. So we have third chakra, Archangel Shamil. Okay, and this is your power. So this is you really coming into your power, which is awesome. So I guess Shamil is coming through to help you, okay? So you're really going to have to go into your solar plexus. 37 is 10, the number of completion, okay? So emotions of desire. So right away what I get is make sure that you know what you really desire, okay? What you really, really want inside of yourself, in your life force, in your energy, okay? Is holding a beautiful sphere of golden light at the solar plexus, like that, which is the location of your third chakra and a center of your life force energy. The issues here revolve around emotions of desire and your personal energy. When the card appears, it indicates that an increased enthusiasm is present or soon to be on its way. It's a great time to move towards a completion of your desires. Okay, so your life force is vibrating with power and resonance. And your soul is calling you to direct your energy in a focused, purposeful manner. This angel of power is with you now, so go for it. Okay, so they're saying, just go with your desires, okay? Really know what you're desiring, which I guess kind of helps. And something kind of tried to come through here, but I was just, I don't know, it was just kind of, let me take some more cards and let's see if it comes in further. Thank you, guides, and thank you if you are with us. Shamil. I wish I knew. Right. Okay. Victim. Yeah. Okay, what was coming through? No, not like that. What was coming through was being on the right frequency, and they said that in the book. You have to be in the right frequency to get what you want. And all I hear is if you're always needing, if you're a needy, like you're saying, I want lots of money because I don't have any. That's a needy, okay? That's not a desire, that's a trick. Right. That's a trick. It's a trick of the mind. It's you thinking that you really want something, but it is actually out of, it's almost like all I hear is the word desperation. Okay, like, oh, I would really love that. I would really, really love that. I would really, you know, I don't have it, so I want it. So that's a desire based out of lack. And that's what I'm trying to get to. That's what was trying to come through. So this isn't desire, it's a desire, but it's a double-edged thing. It's like saying, I want it, but it's because I don't have it. And that's not a true desire. That's not something that is like completely inside of yourself. It's not in alignment, okay? So wanting money because you're poor is not a desire. It's a want because you're lacking it, okay? That's the best way I can bring it. By being the victim. It's like, you know, I don't have it and I'm in need of it, so I feel like a victim because I don't have it, but that's a trick. This is trickery, okay? So this is absolutely what that is coming through. Just letting you know. Let's pull Soul's Journey here. Okay, Spirit. That was a good one, actually. So that is a good way of figuring out what you want, okay? Don't do it because you just don't have it, right? And you want it. That's a little bit like going, well, they have a purse and I want one like that because it's pretty. And again, the Courage card is coming out, such as the Strength card. For me, the Strength and Courage card were the same. And this says this: I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Sometimes the other thing is what they're saying is sometimes it's scary to wish on big things. Things that you think may not come true. But it doesn't mean they're not going to happen. And it doesn't mean that you don't have the courage to make them happen, okay? You need to remind yourself that part of the challenge of being a soul is learning to honor your own power. Isn't that beautiful? Did I just say that? Yeah. By listening to your inner voice and following its advice, you are acknowledging the perfection of your intuition. Fear is only an illusion, and obstacles are great opportunities for you to demonstrate that coming from a place of love will conquer all of fear's disguises. Perhaps you're changing career or entering or exiting a relationship of some sort. This test has been put before you because it's an opportunity to prove to yourself that you and only you can make the correct decision. By taking that step forward, you may find yourself 2 steps back, only to face that same obstacle again. Remember yesterday what we were talking about? Sometimes when you do major cleanup, it makes a bigger mess before it gets better. Well, this is a little bit like that. This is a little bit like that, okay? So you have to find the courage to go forward. You have to just keep going with that, okay? So let's see here. Okay. There. This one says, I am selfish enough to want to feel good. 24, number 6, 369, very good. This is like an evolution. You're not 3, you're not 9, but you're 6, okay? I am selfish enough to want to feel good. You cannot perceive life from any perspective other than from that of yourself. Selfishness is a sense of self. Unless you're selfish enough to care about how you feel and therefore direct your thoughts in such a way that you're allowing a true connection to your inner being, you have nothing to give another anyway. Everyone is selfish. It's not possible to be otherwise, okay? So this is just saying that selfish for me is another word that shouldn't really exist unless you're mean, okay? Selfless is who we usually are, but then we get accused of being selfish if we want things for ourselves. We have to be good to ourselves. And wanting and desiring things is not a bad thing, and it is not selfish. You deserve to have what you want in life. You deserve to be in line with your path and having your desires met. You've just got to figure out what those are, okay? And they can't be hurting other people. We all agree on that. However, they can be serving you, okay? And it doesn't need to be serving the neighbor or anybody around you. It's okay if it's only serving you. Okay, because if it makes you happy and it's not hurting anybody, chances are it will be helping others as well, because it will make you a more whole and rounded human being, and in that way you will be much more of service to other people in life. Okay, just keep that in mind. Okay, so I'm going to use a light seer here. Wow, okay, a whole bunch just went flying across. We have the Hermit. Of course, we were talking about solitude this morning. So Spirit is saying that it is time to go inside of yourself, okay? Again, to do some introspection. The four of Swords always comes out, and the Hermit and the Hangman. Those are things, those are like telling you to take moments to yourself, okay, and really just go inside your inner power. It's because they want you to stop and think for a moment of where your next direction is going to be, how your inner light is shining for you in the direction you need to be going, okay? That'll afford you some sunlight, some clarity, some optimism that you need to get out of these trickery things. And then the momentum will pick up again with the Eight of Wands, okay? But you just have to keep going at that pace, okay? You have to do the work before you go. You have to walk. You have to crawl before you walk. You have to walk before you run. That's just the way it goes, okay? And sometimes you'll be running and something will meet up with you and you're going to have to slow down. There's just nothing else you can do, okay? It's about stops and starts and getting what you want in between. Right, the Ace of Swords, getting the focus, okay, on what you really need. So Spirit is really giving you the information here that you need to focus. You need to focus your thoughts, okay, on what is really important to you. That means an inner journey. That means figuring out what makes you happy, okay, you Pisces, what makes you happy inside of yourself, what gives you clarity, okay? Go to your happy thoughts. This is what's going through my mind, okay? They're saying go to the places that make you happy. Go to the moments in life that didn't require anything. What was going on around you? What was making you feel so balanced and happy and joyful, okay? All right. Right. Nine of Pentacles, okay? It is hard work, but with hard work is the payout, okay? The abundance comes in, you earn the rewards that come with it by doing this. It's always like that, okay? But when you do the work, the payouts are much greater. You have to remember that. The payouts will come in a way that's going to be long-lasting to you, okay? So that's the whole reason, right? So in this, again, you have the Judgment card. With the Judgment card, they're talking about being accountable for the choices and behaviors that you have, okay? It's also about reviewing, changing, and releasing what no longer suits, okay? You have to awaken to what you really want. This is a rite of passage for you as well, okay? When you resolve the issues of your past, a lot of these meaningless wishes also fall away. So it's important that you've done the work, and if there's more work to do, do it before you make your wishes, okay? You need to deal with what needs to be resolved first inside of yourself, from root all the way to crown, okay, before you can start making your wishes. Because if you're wounded and not healed, you may be wishing for things that are just out of being broken, of things that were lacking in your life, that if you have healed them, they no longer will be lacking. There won't be need for a wish. The wish will be granted. You'll be healed, okay? And maybe that is also part of it, as Spirit is saying right now. Maybe your wish is to be healed while you need to continue doing the work, okay? Going within yourself and doing all of the work that requires, okay? The Magician came out. You're performing magic right now. You are definitely the magician, okay? Because with all this work and all of this inner journey that you're going on, you're getting the power that you need, the personal power, to bring about your intention, to bring about your will, okay? This is you being resourceful inside of yourself and taking action towards your wishes, okay? You're applying power to your goals. This is fantastic, right? And you have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands, the card of validation for what you've been looking for. Having done all this work, having figured out what the trickery was and your inner courage and knowing that being selfish sometimes is good, all of this is going to make you keep going down your journey until you get some sort of sign that what you're doing is actually working, that your accomplishments are bringing you to where you need to be, okay? But ultimately, this isn't your final destination. Okay? It will constantly be give and take in your life. I need to be here. This will constantly be a give and take in your life. The Six of Pentacles. You're always going to be doing this no matter what. Okay? You're always going to be balancing things out. In other cards, you've always have the scale here. Okay? It's about taking a little. It's about giving a little. Sometimes you're taking a lot. Sometimes you're giving a lot. So it's always about rebalancing those scales. Always, always. Okay? Right. And the Chariot comes out again. It did this morning. Okay? The Chariot is the card of destiny. Your destination. This is you taking control of your wishes and where you want them to go and how you're going to make them happen for you. So very important. And yeah, very important. You see, the Queen of Swords just told you how it is. That's the bottom of the deck. I'm going to take a daily healing for you. A couple of daily healings. That one? Okay. No, there's too many. Okay. Let's look at this one first. Don't be afraid to slow down, as this is when you can make real inner changes. Wow. Wow. There you go. Don't be afraid to slow down. Okay? Because this is where you need to be looking at this right here. Okay? Are you wishing because of something that you're lacking? You have to find your power before you can wish for anything. Avoid hateful thoughts, as they are just as hurtful as physically striking someone. Wow. And look at that. We had the Tower this morning. So don't be hurtful to yourself either, okay? Don't say I'm selfish. I'm going to leave that there because I feel like this is saying like I'm selfish and I'm nasty to myself, you know, like don't do that. You're just causing harm. Don't judge yourself so harshly. First of all, you're human, okay? We're here to make mistakes. We actually designed it that way. We designed it to come here to make mistakes and learn. Just that thought alone should help you out, okay? Doesn't mean you have to go out and just uproot somebody's life or, you know, I feel like somebody's holding a basket and you turn it over just for the fun of it. Don't do that. But you know, if you stumble and if something happens, cut yourself a break. You're learning, okay? The best thing you can do for yourself is like, yeah, well, that wasn't pleasant falling on my face flat like that. What can I do so that I don't do that again? Or what's the underlying condition? What am I wishing for here? And is this really the wish that I want? Does it come from something of an insecurity or a lack that I'm tricking myself into thinking that I need, but that's not the real thing that I really desire, okay? Do I need to take time to think about this to get into my own personal power so that I can get clarity on these things that are just not really what I want? And when I do, I'm going to start picking up speed. That focus is going to help me get to where I need and find the courage to go to keep moving forward. Yes, it's a lot of work. And yes, I'm going to have to probably let go of other things. But I am right now such a magician because I'm creating the perfect life for myself. I'm validating everything that I need to move forward, and the universe is going to validate me as I go. I'm going to give and take until I finally get that right balance and I can move my chariot dead on into where I need to go. Okay? That is a quick synopsis. I feel like Ed Sullivan. Anyway, I'm going to grab a few here, put that there. We're going to see. Okay, So I see by full-blown summer with this beautiful leaf, and this is like, I can almost see it green and all the green here. I'm feeling that by a good summer, you're going to be very much well on your way, okay? For a lot of you, this means that things are really going to start. There's a lot of green here, okay? It may feel sometimes like you're moving like a turtle. Okay, this may feel like a turtle movement right now where you're going, do I have to stop again? Really? I have to stop again. You're going to be doing that all of your life, so you better just keep going. Look at you, but you're going to shine beautiful. This is like my best depiction of the moon. I actually want to steal this charm and put it on a bracelet. Look at that. Okay, beautiful moon. A little bit sleepy right now because I feel that it needs to go into that hibernation mode a little bit like the Hermit. Almost do feel like it should be with the Hermit right here. It should be right at the top of the Hermit card, okay? Kind of looking at you sleep, trusting your intuition, okay? What is this? Is this a bird? This looks like a bird, but this bird isn't flying. Again, this is somebody who is just about to take flight. You're ready, okay? And he's a corpulent bird. Look at him. You know, he's been well fed, like from the birds in my bird feeder next to my house. He's very well fed, and he's going like, yeah, but there's still stuff that I got to take care of, okay? So this is it. This is the stuff that you got to be taking care of. It's all here. It's all about going inside of yourself. It's all about slowing down and making real inner changes for those last steps to get you to where you need to be going. Okay, Pisces? I hope that you've enjoyed this extended. I did. I think it actually gave me even more than this morning. Usually I like the morning one, and the late afternoon one makes me feel like, you know. But this afternoon I feel like we really got a lot of good info, especially the top part here. This one, are you wishing wishes out of lack, of something that you've lacked before and you're just wanting it because you've never had it, you know, like that, I want lots of money because I was poor all my life, you know. Is that really a wish, or is that just based out of neediness, you know, a lack? Is that what you're really wanting? When you get it, is it really going to satisfy you, or is there something else that needs to be healed or fixed? So just keep that in mind for whatever you're wishing for. It doesn't need to be money. It can be for a relationship. Apply it the same way. Do I really need to be in a relationship, or is it because there's something that's happened that needs to be healed inside of myself? Okay? Just work on all of them, spiritually, emotionally, monetarily, whatever way this applies, apply it to you. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sending you lots of love and life, life and light. And if you're looking for ways to support the channel, it's all in the description box below. Thank you so much, and I will see you later, Pisces. Take good care of yourself and stay safe. Stay safe. Bye now.